get started. So a couple of days ago, I'm walking to school and all I hear is and I'm like, is there a snake? Like, what's going on? So I look across the street and I see a man and he keeps at it. And I'm like thinking to myself, is he trying to call me? Do I look like some sort of animal? Oh my goodness, I was about to go slap the expression off of his face. He kept at it. Ooh, that man better be lucky that I was late for school. Alternatively, I would have handled it a little like Anne Consime. Take a look.
Are you calling me? You're calling me? Did you call me here? What's your name? My name is Kansime and I come from Kabari. What's your name? Why are you calling me? You want to take me to your house? Then we sleep in the same bed. Then get married and give birth to children and live happily ever after. Is that why you are calling me? No, don't go away. You're not going to go away. You do not go around calling people when you're not sure even what you want to tell them. Next time before you begin seeing someone, be sure you know what to tell them. What's your phone number? Hurry up.
Okay, that should teach you fellas. Don't get a girl's attention by doing this. It's outright rude. I'm the type of person who doesn't look in the mirror very often because on a busy day, all I have time for is to look in the mirror when I get ready and when I come home at night getting ready for bed. Okay, so if I'm in clinic and I'm at school and I bump into a lot of friends and my hair is sticking out like that, which has happened, no one said a thing to me. So I spent 8 hours at school, come back home, look in the mirror and this is what's happening. Oh my goodness. I went through my list of friends that I saw that day and like, why didn't anyone tell me what was going on? But now people know me. So if this happens to me, usually they'll let me know and I can put it back down. Simple as that. So guys, if someone has a booger up their nose or has something on their face or their hair is sticking out, tell them. Save them embarrassment. Just tell them. Next. This has happened to me one too many times. Now, they call personal space for a reason. Okay, if you come and talk to me this close with millimeters to spare in front of me, your breath better be smelling good. Okay? This is too much. Unless you're my boyfriend or something, this is way too much. Or unless I need CPR, do not come this close to me. Ever. It's personal space for a reason. So what I find annoying is when someone comes this close to you and their breath stank. Okay? Wow. They could fight off a war with that bad breath. Okay? Take a look at this. So, some advice. Brush your teeth before you come that close to any person. Or any living thing actually. Spare them, please. So another thing that annoys me is people's preconceived stereotypes. Okay? So I grew up speaking English. That's one of my languages. So some people will come to me and say, Nikki, you're from Africa? Really? Your English seems too good to be from Africa. Say what? Nah, bruh, nah. Do you know your history? A lot of countries in Africa were colonized by the British. So my English should be better, if not equivalent to yours. Okay? The flip side, people will say, Nikki, you say you're from Canada? But nah, where are you really from? I'm like, why can't I be Canadian? Why? Well, you know, it just seems like you're from somewhere else. I'm like, but I think you're from somewhere else too. The only natives in both America and Canada are the Aboriginal people. Okay, so we're all immigrants. And even if we're born here, we are descendants of immigrants. So that's how it works. Okay? But they're like, no, but I mean, you must be from somewhere else. Tell me where your parents were born or your grandparents were born. Nah. This may not apply to everyone, but it definitely applies to me. I get annoyed when people come over to my house and they see shoes lined up in the entrance, and they see me take off my shoes, yet they still feel obliged to leave their shoes on and walk up in my house with their dirty shoes, okay? I don't know where you've been walking. You could have walked on cow dung or dog poop or whatever. You know, there's so many things outside. You could have walked on so many things. So now you come into my house and you bring your dirty shoes in and walk up all in my house. Ooh! When I've given you the cues that, yo, you should leave your shoes at the entrance. That I find annoying. Okay, so I've moved around a lot. I've lived in a few countries and I've lived in many cities within those countries. But what gets to me is when you bump into somebody, and mind you, there are not a lot of African Americans in that city at the time that this happened to me. And so this person will ask me, so do you know my friend Ayodeji? I think he's from Nigeria. And I'll be like, well, you know, I'm not from Nigeria, first of all. And there are 54 countries in Africa with over 1 billion people. So me knowing this one person called Ayodeji, mind you, there's so many Ayodejis in the world, is very small that I know this person. So I just love that question when someone asks me if I know some African, and there's so many Africans in this world. And I mean, I'd get it if we were from the same country, same city within that country in Africa, but like Nigeria's in the West and I am from East Africa and Southern Africa. So yeah, that question, yo, it gets me all the time. In my head, I'm just laughing. I'm like, okay, don't laugh at this person's question. Just just say you don't know this person. That's it. So there you have it. Some things that annoy me. Have other stuff that annoy you, leave a comment below. I'd love to read what annoys you. Yeah, but sometimes use what annoys you and what people do as a moment to educate them, okay? Once they become educated, this ignorance is bliss doesn't become a common statement anymore, okay? Why not change that ignorance is bliss to knowledge is power, okay? Ignorance shouldn't be in our vocabulary. Let's get educated, okay? With the internet, with books, with all this technology advancement, we should be more educated as a people, okay? None of these ignorant questions. Alright, so if you want to see more videos, comment below, like, and share this video. Alright, see you guys.